Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Different by Design. I'm your host, Nick Treaster, and today I'm going to be showing you two different Frank Lloyd Wright properties. The first property pictured here is in St. Louis. It's the Krause house, which was originally built for a St. Louis couple and is now on display, and we go through and tour this place. The other one is SC Johnson headquarters in Racine, Wisconsin. So enjoy!
We'll take a moment or two to let our eyes adjust. So this is 1,900 square feet of Frank Lloyd Wright house. I will now put on these gloves because, as I say, we have more than 5,000 people through the house a year. And because of that, we like to waist high down to allow more of a clear view at the top here. Mrs. Krause was an equestrian. She had 3 horses on the grounds here. And they seemed to wander around. I don't know what they did. It just gives a sort of interesting vertical thrust to a space. This is not fixed to this table because this table is not fixed to the wall. And this table is not fixed to this table. The reason being, you see, we've got our hexagon here. You can take this hexagon, put it anywhere you want in this space. Then you can take this supplemental table, which is a chevron shape, and
that makes sense.
this always gets people talking. This is a parallelogram bed. As you can see, it fits the architecture of a parallelogram bedroom. This is actually 2 mattresses. They were made by a medical bed company that could do special shapes. So that is for a telephone. This telephone used to ring sometimes during the tours. Who is calling? Pool house is separate from the house for isolation. Mr. Krause could maybe work better undisturbed, but he ultimately decided no, he would rather have the studio integral to the house. So the house was actually stretched to include this studio here. We're in a really good time of day for this space. Look up and you can see one of our 5 skylights. And then we've got our 2 triangle lights. They are on. And it's hard to see that in the daytime. But then overall, that's expressed as our parallelogram. So Mr. Krause, when designing this studio for himself, he wanted his own fireplace, which he got. This is fireplace number 2, so we have 5 skylights. We have 4 interior doors. So, right, here it is. Here's the air conditioning compressor over here, painted in turkey red. So I encourage everyone to step to the peak of our. And then we can turn around and just look at the house. And you can see the horizontal line expressed so well in this house. Again, no attic, no basement, 1 door in and out. As you can see, over the wall, you just don't have room for a door on this side of the house because of the way the land lays. Mr. Wright put the house exactly here. Mr. and Mrs. Krause thought it should have been higher on the hill, and Frank said, no, it needs to be right here so that you can take advantage.
All right, so we are going to head into the administration building in just a moment, but I'd like to stop people outside first.
Here are a few shots of the interior since cameras were not allowed inside. These next photos are actually of the research tower that they built after the admin building, and it's actually where RAID, OFF, Pledge, and Glade were all developed.
Alright, so this is the research tower. Like I said, it opened in 1950. It was about 3 years also to construct. But we were originally not going to go with Frank Lloyd Wright as an architect. He went way over budget for the administration building.
This next building on campus is a 2010 building built by Norman Foster Architects and is housed basically to hold this Sikorsky aircraft. Cool building on this campus is a non-Frank Lloyd Wright built building that was used during the 1964 World's Fair, and it was their main attraction there for S.C. Johnson. As you can see, they brought it all the way from New York and then used it here on the Racine, Wisconsin grounds, and it's basically where you go to enter to start your tour. This is another pretty cool, neat little piece of architecture that they have.